Good morning, dear students. This topic for today is what? Converting a common fraction to a decimal. Okay, it's on your page number 71, exercise 32, and actually I'm solving question number 2. Okay, some examples. Clear? So just have a look. In the last class, we have learned how to convert, say, decimal fractions to common fractions, and today we are going to do the opposite. That is, we are going to convert say common fractions to decimals. Okay, so for this let us take a simple example. Let me take a fraction. Okay, say fraction I told you has one numerator and also one denominator. Okay, so let me write a fraction whose numerator is what? 5 and denominator is what? 8. Okay, then here say this 5 by 8, actually it means what? 5 is divided by 8, means 8 is the divisor and 5 is the dividend. So if 5 is dividend and 5 is small, correct, smaller than the divisor, that is the denominator. So in this case, how are you going to divide? That is the question. Okay, so let's see here. Let me write how to divide. Actually, okay, I am writing here the step by step process of dividing. I told you divisor is what? 8 and dividend is 5. So in the this say way of dividing, am I right? I am just drawing the line how to divide. The divisor I told you, it is what? 8 and the dividend is 5, which is smaller than the divisor. So for this case, in this case we are going to write a decimal point at the right side of the dividend, that is 5. Okay, say dividend 5, I am going to write a decimal point at the right side of 5. Okay, this dividend 5. So let me write one decimal point, and not only for the dividend, we need one decimal point for the quotient also. Why am I writing this decimal point? Because this 5 is smaller than what? The divisor 8. Okay, dividend is smaller than the divisor, so that if I write the decimal point, I can insert some zeros. Okay, so let me write one decimal point for the quotient as well, and then let me also insert some zeros at the right side of the decimal point. Okay, some zeros. Okay, so that I can use it while dividing, am I right, until say I will get the remainder 0. So let me write some zeros, 3 or 4 zeros. Okay, say I will use it later on when I start dividing. So let me divide this 50. Okay, the dividend first is what? 50, because 5 alone it cannot be divided by 5, 8. Am I right? 8 cannot divide this 5 only, so I will take 50. So it will go by what? 8 6 are 48. Okay, so let me take 8 6 are 48. Then I will continue division until I get the say the remainder as what? 0. So let me subtract. After subtraction, 48 from 50, I will get what? How much I will get? I will get 2. Am I right? So let me draw a little longer line. Okay, then after subtraction, as I told you, I will get 2. Then I can bring the next 0. Am I right? Why I wrote 0 there? So that I can bring down and continue division. Okay, so this will go by what? If I bring down the 0, it will become 20. Am I right? It will go by say 8 2 are 16. So let me write 16 here, and then let me draw the line so that I can continue division. Then I will subtract, minus sign, then there is 4, then I will bring down the next 0. Okay, so I will continue until I will get what? Remainder as what? 0. So next is 40, so this one can go by what? 5. 8 5 are 40, exact, correct. So I will write 5, then 8 5 are 40, remainder is 0. Am I right? 40 minus 40 is what? 0. So what is our final answer? The answer is what? The quotient. You can see the quotient at the top 0.625. That is our final answer. So this 40 minus 40 is what? 0. Then our answer is what? The quotient. Okay, quotient, you see at the top, quotient 0.625. So that is the answer. So when 5, this is divided by 8, we get the quotient as 0.625, and this is a decimal number, correct? We have converted the fraction 5 divided by 8 into a quotient. So let me just write 10 as the whole number part of the decimal fraction. Okay, so there, our answer is what? Complete solution is here. So let me take one more. Okay, different fraction whose numerator is say 24 and the denominator is what? 25. Okay, so 24 divided by 25 means 25 is the divisor. Okay, let me write. I have not written. Okay, let me say go slowly. Say I will write 25 as the denominator, and numerator is what? 24. So this 24 numerator is divided by 25. That is, divisor is 25 and dividend is 24. So just like before, in this case also what? Dividend is smaller than the divisor, because divisor is what? 25. The denominator is the divisor, numerator is the dividend. Okay, so this 24 is smaller than 25. So how we will divide this? Let me just draw the lines, okay, for the rough calculation. And actually in your answer, okay, whenever you write your answers, you try to show the division also. Okay, without division your answer is incomplete. Okay, without actual division you cannot find the quotient and you cannot get the required answer. So you need to divide compulsorily in each and every, this question number 2 in your book, for each and every question, you need to show the actual division, how the division is carried out. Okay, so in this case my divisor is what? The denominator, that is 25 is the divisor. So let me write divisor as what? 25, and then dividend is what? 24. Then same process, I will write one decimal point after the dividend. Okay, then I will write some zeros so that I can divide, I can continue my division. So let me just write 4 zeros. Okay, so this will go by what? 9, 25, 9 are 2, 2, 5. Then I will subtract and I will get how much? How much will I get? I will get, say, let me subtract. Okay, 2 to 5, this one. Okay, 240, am I right? So I'll get 1515, am I right? I can bring down the next 0, then it will become 150, then it will go by 6. 25 6 are 150 exact divided, am I right? So here finish our division. So the remaining, last 2 zeros we do not need, am I right? So leave it, that one we don't need it, correct? Just after the, at the right side of the decimal only 2 zeros are used. Okay, so our final remainder is how much? 0, and this division is what? Complete. And now check the quotient. Just check the quotient. How much is the quotient? Quotient is what? 0.96. So that is our answer. That is 24 by 25 means 24 is, when 24 is divided by 25, the answer is what? 0.96. So that is this quotient is the final answer. So just write this is equal to, say, point, okay, 9 and then 6, correct? And for the whole number part there is nothing, so just write 0. Okay, whole number part, I told you the decimal part and the whole number part in the previous classes, correct? Just before the decimal point write 0 as the whole number part. So that is the final answer. So let us see one more example. Here in this case the numerator is 25 and denominator is what? 8. So this is 25 divided by 8, that is 8 is the divisor and 25 is the dividend. So let us just divide this one, start to divide. Okay, divisor is what? Denominator 8, dividend is 25, numerator. So just look here how to divide this one. This is divisor is smaller than the dividend. Okay, this kind of division you have done also earlier, but you just divide and leave when there is one remainder. Am I right? So we will continue the division here. Okay, that process is a little different. So I have written the divisor as 8 and the dividend I will write as what? The numerator, that is 25. Okay, so you just check here. This is what? 25, the numerator. Then I can divide this one without putting the decimal point for the first time. At the very first step I can just divide 8 3 are 24. Now I will get the remainder as what? 1. Am I right? If I subtract 24 from 25, I will get only 1 as the remainder, but we don't want the remainder, we want to continue. So I will put one decimal point at the dividend, and for the quotient also I will put one decimal point, and then I will write some zeros so that I can continue my division, and so that finally I will get one, I will get no remainder, 0. So when I bring down this second 1 0, then say by how much it will go? It will go by how much? By 8 1 are 8. Then subtract. After subtraction you will get 2. Then bring down the next 0. Correct? This process is continued until the remainder is what? 0. So this is 20. Then 8 2 are 16. Then after subtraction I will get, say, 20 minus 16 is what? 4. Am I right? Say when you subtract this 16 from 20, I will get 4. Then I will bring down the next 0. Okay, next 0. Then after bringing down the next 0, it will become 40. Then it will go by what? 5. 8 5 are 40. So see, I told you I will continue division until I get the remainder as 0. Am I right? I got the remainder 0 now. Finally, subtraction of 40 from 40 is what? 0 itself. Am I right? So the division is completed here. Then what is the quotient here? What quotient you can see? You can see the quotient is what? 3.125. Okay, so that is our final answer. So this is equal to what? 3 point, what is that? 1 2 and 5. Okay, so just look here. This is 3.1 2 and 5. This is our final answer. So just by looking these 3 examples, I hope you can solve the rest of the question. If you find any problem, just let me know. I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you how to do, or I will give you the solution, and then we can continue the next question in the next class. Okay, so till then, take care. Goodbye.